Ow! Ow! Hello, hello, hello. So our first tree mods we want to look at is we want to look at enhanced vanilla trees. Now this is by Tovovohu. Now this is not going to be a normal spotlight. We are going to do a spotlight. I'm only going to show you the mod here at the beginning. At the tail end, we're just going to end. And I'm not going to show you the mods again. Okay, so pay attention here to the front. And I'm going to show you the mods. If there's more than one involved, I'll show you that. And then at the end, I'm just going to end it. I'm going to take some pictures for my own purposes and use. And, just so I have an idea. And I'm going to make notes about what we see, in the game. Okay. All right. So this is Enhanced Vanilla Trees here by Tovovohu. Okay. Anyway, it's about 50 megabytes. It's not too big, and it's just Enhanced Vanilla Trees. Okay. This version does not have the vert snowy pines. So I'm thinking, let's see how this looks. It's supposed to have lush, large trees, realistic aspen trees, new meshes and stuff. Okay. Vanilla-sized trees, retexture of aspen and pine barks, firewood, cut log stumps. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you that I'm replacing the firewood and cut logs and stumps with another mod down below, so don't worry about that. This does say generated LODs and billboards, okay? Now, I'm trying to speak a little more clearly. I've noticed sometimes that my voice kind of drops off, and I think that's just because I'm not a loud talker, and I don't usually spend a lot of time talking, so when I do these, and I know y'all probably think, oh, he loves to hear himself talk. I really don't, but nonetheless, so wanted you to know that this is one of the mods we're looking at, Enhanced Vanilla Trees. Now, with this, there is another mod. Can we speak English? To sort of flesh it out, I added the Trees add-on. Now, the reason I did this was the Trees add-on says that it was made to go with Enhanced Vanilla Trees. This tree mod is meant to be used with EVT as a base, but will work without it because it adds in other trees. And also, I guess it also does lily pads. Pardon me. Anyway, so this mod has to be placed differently than the other mod. The other mod is the base tree mod, and this is an add-on, and it needs to be placed, they mention here, it needs to be as low in your load order as possible. Now, I've put it fairly low, and I think it's low enough. Notice it's almost 60 megabytes. It's almost 59. This is by Modder725. Now, I have tried this mod before, and if I remember right, I liked this mod, okay? But we'll just take another look at it, okay? See what we think. So, and I also did the Trees add-on. The Trees add-on cities. Oh, you know what? I think I have this placed wrong in my load order. Just realized. Anyway, this too is by Modder725. It's very small, 153 kilobytes. It just puts some trees in your cities. Whiterun, Riften, Markarth, and Solitude. And it says place it under the main version, Trees add-on. Well, I'm a doofus. I didn't put it there because I was thinking of city trees. I'll show you my load order real quick how I have this. Now, I'm going to skip through other stuff. I'm going to show you these tree mods. So I put the Enhanced Vanilla Trees up top because I like to put it before my grass. And then one of the things I have to move, like I turned off city trees, we don't want any conflict. I have to move this. This has to go back down below. I put the Trees add-on with my other things. See, here it is, Trees add-on. I'm just going to put this down lower with some of the smaller stuff. It's pretty small. I guess it'll go there then. Okay, I'll just put it here. As long as it's underneath the Trees add-on. Good. So Trees add-on needs to be low, and I think that's because of it says, LOD generated, so we want to make sure that that generates properly. If this doesn't look good enough, I could move it down lower into, say, my patches area even down below. I could even move it down below alternate start if I really feel like I have to. I don't think that should be necessary, but if we see the LOD is not looking good or something, we might try that. We'll have to see how that goes. So there we have the three mods that we're looking at. The Enhanced Vanilla Trees, the Trees add-on, and the Trees add-on cities, okay? So I'm going to hop out, and I think I need to do a reset anyway, and I'm going to do a reset, and then I'll bring us into the game, and we'll go look at some trees and some different places. The first time we find something that we really consider a fail, or maybe that I really consider a fail, I don't know if we'll stop or if we'll keep going. Well, you know what? I'll try to give it a fair shake, and we'll look at a number of different places and see what we think, okay? All right, and then at the end, we'll kind of give it a wrap up. I'll try to do a quick little review, okay? All right. So I will see you in the game in a minute.
Working!
All right, so here we are. Now, if I remember right, we're here at Shorestone. Let's hope I remember correctly. Yay. Okay, so we're at Shorestone. Now, this is using the enhanced vanilla trees. Now, these are mainly vanilla trees you're seeing here, right? If we see any of the new trees from the trees add-on, I would mention that, but I don't see any right now. Let's see, where am I heading to? Am I heading to Riften, or am I heading up to Windhelm? I'm actually heading up to Windhelm. Let's go down. Well, hold on a minute. We'll turn around and we'll go back over towards Riften. I just want to give you a chance to look at some of this. Let me go first person. So now notice these are enhanced vanilla trees. So it is still mainly vanilla trees, okay? I think they look okay. They're still vanilla trees, though they are, like I said, enhanced. Alright. Now, I hadn't planned on being here at Shorestone, but I think this is okay. Now, where I want us to go is up towards Dragon Bridge and see what we think of the trees and the snow trees up there. So, bear with me. Hopefully that's not an evil... Oh, it's a bear. Look at that. A bear is chasing this thing. I had one of these things attack me the other day. It was all red-eyed. Well, he's not coming. Alright, anyway, I'm going to go to Dragon Bridge, and I will see you there in a minute. Alright, so here we are in Dragon Bridge. I forgot where we were. We're in Dragon Bridge, and still mainly vanilla trees. Not bad looking, though. You can see some snowy trees off in the distance over there. So, and you can see some snowy trees up there.
Are you a soldier? One day?
Oh,
I'm going
don't worry, kid. Everything's fine. Anyway, so we got these trees. Again, these are the enhanced vanilla trees. I'm not seeing the other trees I was expecting to see mixed in yet. We may have to travel elsewhere to find that, but that's okay. We're going to look around in some different locations. I'm going to show you some different things because I noticed problems in different areas. These trees look good, though. They look pretty good. Don't mind the little fairy. It's just a little fairy. There might be dead bodies in the road sometimes. Don't worry about that. That's from my previous visits. Now here these trees have a little bit of snow on them, and then the other trees up there are supposed to be snowy, icy trees. Now I'll be honest, in ways, I prefer that appearance to the... What? I have... Well, I will tell you, I'm cheating. I have the God ring on, so let's just get him out of our way. I'm not going to really play around with him right now. I'm sorry, dude. It's just the way it is. Here. I'm looting you. I'm taking your stuff. Alright. Anyway... So as I was saying, these trees, I prefer this to those weird clumpy trees that look so bad. So this is not bad. In my opinion, this is okay. Is it perfect? No, it's still vanilla trees, and it's still probably a little on the rough side, but I don't know. I'm not opposed to these trees, I'll say that. So, I've seen much worse. So, alright. So see this? Now you may have noticed some of these trees loading into view while we walked up the hill. Okay, and that may have something to do with the LOD and all that stuff that they were talking about. But everything looks basically okay. So I don't see any major issues here. Alright, so that being the case, and seeing, you know, I've kind of shown you what is here, I think we should go down to, oh wow, my mind. See, did you see those trees just slowed in down there? That's one thing. Now, I'm not going to be too picky about that. That's going to happen sometime anyway. But we just did see some trees kind of pop in down there, and that's going to happen. It's not a huge deal. It's not a deal breaker for me as long as it's not too awful, if the pop-in's not too bad. Alright, so, yeah, I was trying to think of where we're going to go. We're going to go to Falkreath. I also had a mod, by the way, to get rid of all these, like, ugly, dead bushes. It also did not work for me. I'm going to try both of those mods again about getting rid of the stump things and the bushes. But anyway, I'll do that after we finish our trees. I really want to get some good trees. These are okay. They're still basically vanilla, though. I'm not complaining. I'm really trying not to, you know, be too bad. But they still really are vanilla trees. If you look off, you can see. I'm not seeing the trees add-on having any effect in this area. So let's move on, and I will see you down in Falkreath in a moment. Alright, so here we are in Falkreath.
Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those damn
hush up.
shopkeepers.
Now here's our buddy, Shadowmere. But beyond him, there are these trees. There's enhanced vanilla trees, which look pretty good. And let's see, I'm still looking to see those other trees. I don't know if I have missed something or what. I'm seeing a lot of the enhanced vanilla trees, though. Is that a tree hiding back there? Maybe that's one of these trees hiding. Oh, there's the drinking guys. Let's walk back here. I think this is one of the trees, add-on trees. I'm not seeing a lot of those out in the world, honestly. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing a lot of them, but I'm not. Nonetheless, the forest looks pretty good. You know, there's some broken limbs and stuff, some things that could look better. There's a dragon.
Hail, friend.
Oh, dude.
It's good to see another merry soul.
Here.
Ah, but you look tired.
Here, you just
Cheers, my friend.
shove off.
May your adventures find
Anyway, I'm trying to show you the forest here. The forest looks pretty good. Kind of a brighter green on the trees, maybe a little too bright. I feel like that dragon is coming after us. That's why I'm moving along like I am. I'm not seeing a lot. Again, not seeing a lot of the trees at all. Maybe we'll see more of it elsewhere. I had forgotten. When I did it in the past, I used it with a different mod. So it was not as obvious to me that the trees were not as plentiful as I thought they would be. Now, when we're done with this show, or maybe even before we're done, do not bother me, dude. Anyway, or maybe even before we're done, we may have to look and see where are those trees supposed to be, because like that one I pointed out to you, that's the only one I've seen. You guys, yeah, just mosey along before that dragon shows up and eats you. So I'm not seeing a lot of the trees add-on. There's another one. So maybe they're just sporadic. Maybe they're just sporadic. There's one. That's a little different tree to give you a little variety. Okay, so that's something. I'm not sure that that's enough, but we'll travel on. We'll look around some more. There's got to be more of those trees elsewhere to be worth like 60 megabytes. You know. They look nice. I thought there were more of these elsewhere. We will see. Alright, so this was down in Falkreath, and this is the forest. Mainly you're seeing the enhanced vanilla trees, which, they're enhanced vanilla trees, they're not bad. They do look better, their bark looks better. You know, they're still vanilla trees. But look, that does look better than a lot of the other vanilla trees. So, it's not awful. So anyway, let me hop out of here, and I'm not sure. We may head out to Whiterun to take a look out in the plains, okay? See ya back in a minute. Alright, I decided to do a quick stop off at Riverwood, just to give us a look around here. These trees still, mainly the enhanced vanilla trees. I'm not seeing a lot of those other trees. There's one right back there. You can tell it's different from the others. And there's our old buddy Shadowmere, tanky horse. I can't think of the right word I was thinking of. But anyway, he's the best tanky horse. These trees look really nice. I could stand to have more trees like that. Those look good. There's another one back there. And there's another one back there. So these trees are really nice. And they look a lot better than the other trees. I'm just going to say it. They do. They look really good. So, alright, so we're going to move on. We're going to see if we see, there's another one over there. So they've mixed some in. We're seeing a few more of these trees. There's one over there behind the sawmill. Maybe we'll see more of these as we walk. I want to walk over towards Whiterun. Look at the little ferry. Yes, I'm always distracted by everything. So, because I'm always looking around. I'm really looking at more than what we're talking about, though largely I am trying to pay attention to the trees. There's one. Now this is one of the trees, add-on trees, and that's a cool tree. I like that. That looks good. And see, you can see another one over there, and off in the distance. So we're just going to walk this way and try to look at all of the... Oh, I forgot. Okay, I do apologize for this, but these guys, they're part of the difficulty mods, and I forgot I still have all that turned on, so there's a bunch of bad guys that'll pop up now and again. Try not to hold that against me. We're trying to do an entire game, so sometimes there are complications. Anyway, that tree, you have to admit, that tree looks pretty good from here. It looked good. Oh, there's more of them coming. Hold on, let me get her loot, and then I'll take you. I've got the God Ring on. They really don't have any chance. I'm just trying to get through this so I can show you more stuff. Alright. There's always one more, isn't there? Oh, I walked into that arrow. Oh, they shot me that time. I see her friend coming up behind her. By the way, the armor and stuff you're seeing here is Nord Wars. It's from Nord Wars, some of his mods, which are great. So just want to mention that while I'm here. There's a bear over there, that's fine. And trees, more trees. You can see a little tree of one of the tree add-on trees way down there, and there's one here in the woods. A little bit. I would like to see more of them, but I guess they didn't want to replace any of the regular trees, but I think those look a lot better. I think they add a nice, look at that, I think that looks cool. Looks kind of like a Christmas tree, that one does. Oh, my goodness, I guess we're going to have to kill them. Well, I tell you what, I will bring you back into this when we get down to Whiterun. I'm just going to have to kill these people. So, yeah, so just give me a minute and I'll be back.
The new configuration is stable.
Alright, so we finished off those guys. Now, you can see like this big tree here. It's very cool. It's a very nice tree. You can see the trees over there. They look good. Now, here in the distance, see those big trees and see how they kind of fill in? Again, it has to do with the LOD, but you can see how they kind of fill in as we move towards them. How they look a little, a little less than great from far, far away, but as you're getting closer, they fill in and they do better. And there we go. See, that one just loaded in. And I think that one out there will load in. But the LOD and the stuff for this isn't quite as good. So, whoa, that was a big change. Did you see that? That was a big change. Not quite what I'm looking for. I like the tree, though. I think the LOD is not quite right. Either that or they're doing that to keep the strain down on your machine, which is possible. Now, there's a tree out there. Do you see that tree? That looks like it has layers up on it. I want to get close to that tree and see what that looks like. And you'll understand why in the future. But I want to see what that tree looks like close up. Oh, there's a bear over there. I'm going to leave him alone. I want to see what that tree looks like when we get over there. I'm trying to explore different things. Now, we will go to the rift and see what we see there. I don't know what we will see, but we will. Okay, so that tree with the layers so far has not changed. It's kept its layers. I hear you, dude. Look, I'm sorry, but I just don't have the time to deal with you right now. Now that looks pretty good too, and there's a mod that has a lot of those. Now that looks okay, and that's a little different there. This dark Christmas tree, but that looks different. There's a mod I saw that had a lot of trees that looked similar to that, but they were not. Well, they were similar, but not exactly the same, but similar. Anyway, and that can have its own appeal. I've been looking at a lot of tree mods. So I'm just kind of torturing you, bringing you through some of this with me. The trees add-on, I like those trees. Those trees look good. Not every tree looks that good, though. Some of those really big Indral trees, see from a distance, they don't look quite as good. Now, they do pop in and fill in as you get close, like we saw. And that's nice. You know, again, that has to do with the LOD and how the game loads as you approach things. I'm not sure if there's anything I can do to make that better. Maybe there's a mod out there that would make that a lot better. I don't know. I do like those trees, though. When you're up close, these trees look nice. So, just something to be aware of. But the pop-in, or whatever you want to call it, that does happen. It is a thing. Something after... Oh! Anyway... Dude, I've got blue hair and I'm deadly. Just leave me alone. There we go. Alright. So anyway, let me... Is he another one of those? I've been attacked by some dark elk with red eyes and stuff. Oh, I found some of those people again. Okay. Well, this is going to be a theme. While we travel around and look at trees, this is probably going to happen a lot, and you're probably going to see a lot of dead bodies. So let me go, and we'll go and check out inside Whiterun and look around. Now, some of these shows are going to take time because I want us to have a chance to look at as much as we can. Okay, all right. So I'll be back again in a moment.
Time for a little payback.
All right. So. Oh, I think I shouted. Anyway, I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, I wanted to show you, this is out in front of Whiterun. This is the plains. Now you'll see some of these trees around here, and those trees look really nice. And then you've got the enhanced vanilla trees still. Let me hop us up here. See how you can see off in the distance, you can see those trees down there. And it looks like a lot of this has been left pretty much the same. I don't know. I'm not totally digging the way the LOD works on this and the way it seems to, but I don't know. Maybe if I was using OffAimer, I wouldn't mind so much because it fuzzes out those far details. And this weather mod doesn't do that. So maybe I wouldn't mind so much. Oh wait, there's a bunch of junk in the air here. Oh, that's a bad sign. That means something's wrong with one of these mods. What is that junk? I don't even know what that is. If it's pieces of a mountain or something? Or some landscape? Alright, so anyway, okay, I'm going to call it on this common... What is biting me? Dude. Now, I doubt... I'm just going to be honest. I doubt very seriously that is the enhanced vanilla trees. Okay, that is probably the trees add-on. Okay? So what I'm going to do, because it affects more things. Okay, so what I'm going to do... And I've looked at this mod before, but I don't remember seeing this. Okay? Nonetheless, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop out of here. I'm going to turn those mods off, and I'll come back in, and we'll see if that's the actual problem. Okay? So wait for me just for a moment. I'll be right back to solve this little mystery, hopefully. Alright, so much to my great sadness, what was causing this is actually the Clever Sharps all-in-one mod that I've been using. That's what was causing this junk, this mountain, to be in the air. So, I guess for right now I won't use that mod. I really liked the idea of it. I will try to put a comment out there and see if the modder can correct that issue. It's a matter of Tarshana and some of the modders call it like dirty edits, like something wasn't done correctly. So I don't know enough about that to say anything more than that. I'm just kind of repeating what I've heard or read. So nonetheless, these trees are cool with the I think they're cool with the way they look. I wish there were more of them. I still think they affect the LOD in a weird way. And I'm just, that's just all there is to it. They seem like they do to me. But nonetheless, most of the ones you see seem to be out here. Now, I didn't check the mod. I'm trying to think where else we should go to take a look at these trees. There's just a few scattered here and there throughout the world. So, probably, I guess we could pop into Whiterun and go look in Solitude. But, this is a good mod. These two mods together are good. I'm not sure this is quite the effect that I had in mind or wanted, if it's enough. And like I said, the LOD seems kind of strange. Maybe I should change my weather mod back and see if I think it's still kind of weird or if I think it's better. Because it might be better with OffAimer. Because like I said, OffAimer tends to fuzz out the distance anyway. And that might make the LOD problem look less apparent. I guess that's the word to use, okay? Alright, so I might try that too in a minute. Just hold on and I'll be back. Alright, so I'm back, and I did go ahead and change out my weather mod to come back to OffAimer. Now OffAimer, like I said, it sort of fuzzes out the distance a little bit so that your LOD looks a little better. And you'll notice you don't see as much drastic... Draco's natural weathers are really good, but it is really extremely clear. And it is so clear that you can see, I think, too well off in the distance, and it makes the LOD readily apparent that there's a problem. So this LOD here, I mean, they probably were not using Dracos anyway. I could probably use some other weather mod and it would be fine. Nonetheless, you get the idea. These trees, they look nice, and these enhanced vanilla trees look good. You can still see them. You can see the trees load in as you draw closer, and I think that's okay. It's a little shocking at times, So even with the OffAimer theme, that still happens. And like there, I think there we were just having some load in. And, you know, you can see how the trees load in and change as you draw closer. They look really nice. Not complaining about them at all. From a distance, maybe not quite as nice. But nonetheless, they looked really good. They look really good overall. So, it's just something to be aware of. I thought some of the pines with the almost fir branches like that up high, some of those looked especially good over towards Falkreath. Nonetheless, I think we're going to call this for here. I'm just going to... do I even need to go look at anything else? I don't think so, because I think I'm not really that worried about the towns. I mean, they have flowers or not, or trees or not. That's fine. I really just want to see what the trees look like out here. And they do seem to work better with OffAimer. You'll notice it kind of eases into the LOD in the distance with that haze. I don't know how everyone else looks at their weather mod. Draco's natural weathers just gives you such a clear view so far out that, from what I can tell, the LOD on the Xbox doesn't really cover that far. At least not any that I've seen. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to call this here. Now, the mods we looked at were the enhanced vanilla trees, and it's okay. If you'll notice, those trees are okay, and they look very much the same everywhere. Now, we didn't go out into the Rift, rats, okay? We are going to take a trip out to the Rift. I'll be right back.
Denny Crane, eh?
Alright, so we're here. What's the name of this place again? Iverston. Yeah, we're in Iverston, and we're just looking now. Remember, these are still going to be enhanced vanilla trees. Still really vanilla trees. But we should take a quick look at them. I did turn off the difficulty mod so we'd have an easier time of wandering around. And you can see the different colors of the trees and the way they look. They look cool. They look good. Some of the main places we need to make sure we check our tree mods out are like here in the Rift and over towards Falkreath and out in front of Whiterun, that kind of thing. So I want to make sure I try to do that. I'm just kind of walking through, letting us see. You can see a few occasionally of the tree add-on trees and other things like that, and some pine trees, but most of these are going to be the aspens that you're seeing. And like I said, these are enhanced vanilla trees. There's some pines. And occasionally, let's see, I saw one back there. I don't see one up ahead here. Occasionally, you're still going to see one of the add-on trees. Where is... Well, I thought there would still be some here. Nonetheless, I'm probably just missing them. Nonetheless, you get the idea. These are what the trees look like. And they look fine. They look pretty normal. I mean, they're bigger and better than the standard ones, but they're not significantly different. So, you know, as a wrap-up overall, I would say the Enhanced Vanilla Trees is a good mod. It's overall, if you're not finding anything else you like, and it's not a very big mod, it does improve the look of the vanilla trees. Tree add-on, I don't know, I like them, but at the same time, I'm not sure that the LOD works quite right. Now, they do say, though, that part of that is, of course, that, you know, Skyrim is really representing everything in 2D. Like that tree way out in the distance, you know, it's not really a 3D tree. It's represented 2D. And then, you know, they use different graphics and different manipulations to make everything appear 3D. It's not. So, just something to be aware of. So these are okay. These are good. These are not horrible mods, and they do work together. You may see me try some of this again with another mod. But for right now, I'm going to say this is okay. Okay, this will work. You have to decide for yourself if you think it's worth using yourself. I think I'm going to look further for something else and experiment some more. Okay? All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. One additional thing I forgot to mention, I did move, I kept the enhanced vanilla trees up at the top, but I did move the trees add-on and its patch down here, and its cities patch down to the bottom to see if that would help with the LOD, because the LOD just never seemed quite right to me, and it just may be an Xbox thing. Nonetheless, I moved it down here and it really didn't seem to make any difference, so I already had it pretty low, so just wanted to point that out. I forgot to mention that earlier. So, alright, thanks again. This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.